What's up, guys? Welcome back for another one. We're back on the Pan America yet again. I've actually got some carbon fiber goodies to put on everything because if you've been following the channel, I have a thing for carbon fiber. But I found this company online. This is RPM Carbon. They're a company out of Thailand. They've got a beautiful website, a ton of carbon fiber products, not only for your Pan America, but for some other sport bikes as well. It's all pre-preg. And just looking at all the parts here, it's all done really nice. The tabs are on point. The front fender has metal inserts in here for where the bolts go, for routing the wire, and for mounting it to the fork. And again, it all looks super clean. And if you're questioning whether or not this is going to hold up to taking it off-road, well, we're going to have to find out. As soon as I get to go off-road, we're going to find out a lot of things about a lot of the parts I put on the bike. Kind of went my own route with this, and I'm super happy with it, and I hope you are too. So let's put these parts on. And so the first thing we're going to put on is the front little fairing piece here, only because there's no bolts, there's nothing to unscrew. My favorite part about this is how easy this is to just take off. Again, it's 4 little tabs. I do have the little shield on here. I don't know if I'm going to reuse it. For now, I'm just going to leave it off. But yeah, let's put the other one on. All right, that looks super nice. Can't really see it in here. The lighting's not great in here, but once we put it all on, I'll take it outside and show you what it all looks like. All right, let's take the windshield off, and we'll take all this stuff off here, and then we'll do the front fender. I'm going to use my T25, take these wings off. Just going to clean this up a little while I've got everything off. And now for this invisible piece that you won't see on my motorcycle. Because I have the Puig windshield, my hardware may not be the same as yours. You know what I realized? I put this guy on backward. This lip, it doesn't go like this. The Harley Davidson is in the front. So now I got to turn that around. And I guess that makes more sense to finish sides on the inside when it's up, I guess. If you have a clear windshield, just know this part right here is unfinished. Maybe they could have put some clear coat on that and made that a little nicer. Again, I've got the black windshield, so it's not a big deal to me. All right, looks pretty good. Way better than the plastic stuff that was on there before. Let's just do the fender, and this probably look a lot better if I cleaned it, but we'll get to that. All right, it doesn't seem that bad. These are all T25s, actually. I think my only concern is this up here. It doesn't look to be a bolt. It looks to be some sort of snap or something. I don't know. Got to get a better look at it and see how it's actually fastened onto the fender. hopefully we can move the fender around enough with these bolts off that we can look underneath and figure out the best way to take that cable guide off right here. It looks like this little tab is what's holding this piece here, but this is not a screw. I'm wondering if I can just pop that out. All right, a little update. It's just push pin. So I just took a little flathead and gently pried it out of there. But there's a way that that's going to fit right in there. And the rest of the piece is right here. So that was in there. And if you notice, you have this channel here. You have to line this up so it fits inside the channel and it'll snap into place. So on the new fender, I am going to push that guy in like that. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to tighten these bolts down a little more and then step back and take a look. All right, look at that. The rest of the parts came in. Carbon fiber dash, carbon fiber fender with the chain guard, and below here, the heat shield for the exhaust. So let's throw these on. We might as well get it all on at once and see how it transforms the bike. All right, so we'll do the dash first and work our way around. Literally take the seat off. There's a bolt here and a bolt here. These are T25s, I believe. I'm hoping you don't have to do anything to this gas rink. I'm hoping this thing just pops up. There's nothing holding it on the back end. I'll show you that when we swap them out. But boom. Make sure the surface is clean before putting on the new one. And if you look down here, there's a slot. This is how the rear of the console stays in place. It's almost like two teeth go in there, and then you just put the bolts on the front. See, there are the teeth I'm talking about. Also, RPM Carbon does provide the gaskets, the rubber seal gaskets. So again, I'm just gonna slide that in there. This is the piece I'm most excited to see on the bike, just because it's such a big console. Fitment is great. For the heat shield, T27. And now for the rear fender, and really the hardest part is that bolt right there, because it's so close to the exhaust. I've got to use one of my and do it by hand, but it's not a big deal. These things aren't on super tight. Like so. I was hoping it would be a sunny day so you guys could really see how impressive the carbon fiber looks here. But we're outside, you get the idea. Like I said before, fitment really good. You know, the rear fender's kind of dirty here. Yeah, I think it looks great. I think it sets the bike off. I'll let you guys know long term how it holds up. But that's all I got for today, so you guys know what to do. Like and subscribe. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.